I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
On the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, Tua eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Darqueze Dennard.
Darqueze Dennard there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
On second down, a run with Breida.
The 16-yard line.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Tua, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 29, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 71 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Treadwell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Play action, Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Dolphins 10. Younghoe Koo to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't care what you do.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a short one to Gesicki. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Edmund Robinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They go play action with Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Julio Jones, incomplete. It's third down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Lions pass.
Russell Gage, 46 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Younghoe Koo.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Tagovailoa forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
3 and out.
The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Tua going to throw. And incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Breida. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. They run for it with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. First down, they run with Howard. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Howard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of a yard.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Gurley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ryan to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Today's final score, Falcons.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch swish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? You ready? We are 21.
On 1st down, Brees. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, New Orleans.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into passing in the running game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Shotgun now for Brees. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brees. That's caught, it's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Michael Thomas.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he whips that one incomplete there. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And 8 yards. From the gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike's 47.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And not much. catch. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Carry for New Orleans.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete to
2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
And the Saints.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He may try, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Score Saints 7, Dolphins nothing. Will Lutz.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Cameron Jordan.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For Emmanuel Sanders, incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is Jakeem Grant. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, and that'll make it 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
9 brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going deep here for Parker. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. It all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, hey, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards, a 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Tackle made at the
It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He was brought down.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Howard, the ball.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
What we got? Big ass, big ass, big ass. Back, back, back.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And it's caught by Parker. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Saints.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the Dolphins,
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now Breeze. Staying on his feet. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake, sliding out of the pocket. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Take over.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Dancing to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Saints, 46-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is...